Went right into the studio and just started doing fucking 10-hour days, some of us, just all day, all night, riffing it out. We have kind of like our own kind of home studio set up in our practice studio, and just did all the pre-pro ourselves, just basically recorded the whole record beforehand and got, you know, all the verbs and delays the way we wanted them and knew the tones we wanted and wrote the whole fucking record. So, some of us, most of the songs were collaborative. Mike ended up writing a song all on his own, just the whole fucking song. So, I mean, what would you say? It's pretty, just like a giant 3-month riff fest.
It was a giant orgy of riffs. An orgy of riffs.
Yeah.
Okay.
In a sea of love.
In a sea of love.
And when you guys write, do you guys like go back and forth, or do you guys all collaborate in the same room, or?
It all depends. Sometimes you have to write. Sometimes you have to write by yourself. That's usually what I end up doing because I can't stand the rest of my band at all. But sometimes you do need to work together because sometimes your ideas suck and somebody else needs to let you know that.
Yeah, a lot of the time the way it works is Chris will riff or Michael Benner they'll riff and like we'll come in and we'll try to create a section out of the riffs, you know, make like a decent section. We never know if it's a beginning, a middle, an end, whatever. And then we just kind of go from there, you know. We just work around riffs, and we're just a total guitar-based band, you know. It's always some riff that starts it all. So, and Mike plays guitar just as well as he plays bass, so pretty much just he's another guitarist when it comes down to it.
Oh, you mean that?
I do. You play a good guitar. He said, Zach said that the rhythms on your song and Misery came out the best anyway. So, strongest rhythm player is the best.
I win.
Here,
Those are the rules right here.
Eddie, sit down. You made it on the first question. I was calling you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was riding.
Yeah.
Just ate a burrito.
He actually tracked some of his vocals on a motorcycle in the studio.
Yeah, you'll
No
see.
shit. You'll see it.
We'll be on the internet soon.
Okay.
Had to be hard.
Can we all three cross our legs like this? Because then it would be pretty cool.
Be like ZZ Top.
Yeah.
Actually, here I'll put my leg over yours. You put your leg over there.
Okay, no,
No, we
just
kind of
good.
already did that though.
Yeah, we did that.
Come on, dude. Be original.
Okay.
Something new.
And as far as what was I gonna ask? The songs that you guys did write, are there any that didn't make it, or?
Or two.
There weren't songs so much as like extended sections.
Yeah. Just piece by piece stuff. Yeah, I don't remember their names.
I think one was called like Ben Chris Melodic Sex or something.
Yeah.
No, Sex with A minor.
yeah.
Sex with A minor
Sex
and
with A minor.
Sex, those are the two.
Yeah, those are the two that didn't make the cut. But
You got to name it after child molesting. That's all we have left.
Yeah, they were never complete songs. It was just a bunch of riffs that we didn't think had what it took to really stand out on this record. Because this record, as a whole, is a complete standout record, in my opinion.
Fucking Megan's Law.
I mean, the record being a standout as a whole and as each separate song.
Yeah. Well,
super diverse record.
Yeah,
Very diverse.
this record, we completely went all out and did everything that we, as a new band, couldn't really do. Because, you know, when they lost their singer and the other guitarist, Chris and I came in, we were still fresh and we were still trying to I guess you'd say the pressure was to match their last record and be as good and be as brutal and be as heavy. And then when in all actuality, like, Chris is a very talented musician, very broad musician, and I come from a band where I wasn't doing just screaming. I was, you know, singing and dancing and acting.
Wearing tutus and doing performance pieces.
So this whole record as a whole,
On the whole.
in the whole,
Feels good.
pretty much it does exactly what us five together, being together for 3 years, have been able to achieve.
I'll just say the record, I mean, it's just every song offers something different, and like every one of us are totally different. We all listen to way different music. We all have like very, differing opinions, and like I just think that each song on the record is like, it's just got its own feel, which is making picking a single very difficult because every song is very, very different.
Yeah.
So we don't really know what side we want to show, but I think that anybody who listens to the whole record will I think it's like a music fan's record. It's for the people out there that like don't just like brutal death metal, that like everything, that listen to all the broad range of heavy music that's out there right now. Because we definitely do, and like that was something we were unsatisfied with on our last record, was just it was a little bit one-dimensional, and especially now the scene is just ultra flooded with bands. Like every band is out there being as brutal as they possibly can, and it's all as fast as you can go, as guttural as you can be, and like we just didn't want to do that this time around.
Although we do touch bases with our old shit, with our roots. I mean, we all still love death metal.
Yeah, it's like where we came from, and there's definitely songs on the record that are just punishing death metal, but there's songs on the record that are just melodic as fuck, or just big departures. So there's a lot to offer on the record.
Okay. And as far as the lyrics go, are you the sole lyricist, or?
Matt and I write together.
We've always just done it that way. Like even when Craig was in the band, me and him would write the lyrics, and then when Eddie joined on Price of Existence, we just wrote the lyrics together. And it's just awesome being able to write with somebody.
Yeah, on this record, it was a little more. It was a little more. You choose a song that really speaks to you, and you flow with whatever thoughts you have. Because one of the big slowdowns of the last record was the fact that when we would try to write together, you kind of are a little too overcompensating, and you don't tend to let the creative minds and creative juices flow. So on this record, we got to like pick songs and write together, and then finally come together, and then you know what, this part right here, it could be a little bit stronger. This part right here needs a little bit more of a twist, needs a little bit more voices, needs a little bit more color. So that's where we came from on this record.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like lyrically on this record, like it's something we're both really, really proud of. Like just feel like the lyrics are really poignant and really like just very relevant, and they just like all our records, they span the spectrum of topics. It's everything from just life, love, war, politics, everything is covered, and it's it's like you said, it's like what we felt the songs spoke to us about, and we just went off on it. And I just think that especially with how like understandable the vocals are this time around, and like Eddie really stepped up his game vocally, so I think that the lyrics mixed with the vocal delivery is like really powerful. We're really stoked about it.